What's good, Hit 'em Up Gang? It's your boy Hit 'em Up Trey. I'm back with another video. Now, today we're going to get into Wiley and Ago disagree on whether 49ers made a mistake drafting Trey Lance. Do I believe it's a mistake? Hell no. Hell no. No, it's not a mistake. Trey Lance was my choice. He was one of my top two choices. Trey Lance shows the ability to evolve Kyle Shanahan's offense into something that I don't think anybody but Kyle is ready for. Like, the league is in trouble, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, as soon as Trey Lance figures it out and really masters the playbook on how Kyle wants him to master it, it's over. It's over. It's over for the rest of the league. We're going to run the division for years to come. We're going to run the league. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Kyle Shanahan has a master plan, and I feel like he's cooking up something great. And Trey Lance is part of that plan, obviously. So it has to be great. Now, we're going to get into this video. I don't know who disagrees with Trey Lance or anything. We're just going to see for ourselves, and we're just going to get into it.
49ers regret, and oh, that is a powerful word. Will they regret drafting Trey Lance?
Oh, not at all. This is perfect. This is exactly what they wanted. They got themselves a project in perception. Yes. I don't know how good Trey Lance is day one. Kyle Shanahan doesn't know. Trey Lance doesn't know. Nope. But he's going to get out there and get an opportunity.
Yes, he
is. But forget that reality of opportunity. Let's talk about what the public's going to see or what the public's going to think of this situation. Oh, Trey Lance needs time. You know, Trey Lance, he has the fewest passing attempts of any prospect taking that high of 43 years. Oh, look at Trey Lance right now. He needs so much runway. And Kyle Shanahan's the guru to give him the coaching genius he needs. But trust me, it'll happen over time. Meanwhile, in that time, Jimmy Garoppolo, just stay healthy, and you're going to do fine.
Yep.
And Kyle Shanahan's going to benefit from both the perception and the reality.
Yes.
I told you this months ago. They draft quarterbacks to get runway. These coaches are not helicopters. They just can't take off. They need the runway. And Kyle Shanahan, 7-27 without Jimmy G, needs even more runway. So why go draft a Mac Jones, who people are saying is pro-ready, who has the fastest processor of all the quarterbacks, who had a tremendous last year? Why draft that guy? Let's draft the guy that's the unknown the most. Went to the small school. Yes. That everybody's like, God, when he hits, it's going to be amazing. But he needs so much time. It buys Shanahan time. It buys Jimmy G time. Jimmy G's in a win-win situation. I ball, I stay. Trey Lance, sit down. This is like the Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay situation as it was proposed on paper. Now, that hasn't worked out like they thought on paper, but this one right now is set up
they traded up.
And everyone's going to benefit.
I mean, the 49ers
Trey Lance is in no rush to go out there right now and ball out.
They haven't given Aaron Rodgers anything that he asked for.
His starting quarterback at Jimmy G, according to his coaches. Coach's mind already made up. I need 2-3 years to get Trey Lance right. Right, Jimmy? Stay healthy. Let's make this all work. Perfect example of buying yourself some time, and the 49ers won't regret that time.
20 years old.
Yeesh. Regret.
You gonna
the 49ers about to regret this in the worst way, and it's because of really what you said towards the end.
Let me hear.
Do the Packers regret drafting Jordan Love? Yes. Why do they regret drafting Jordan Love? Because Aaron Rodgers played like Aaron Rodgers is capable of playing. Okay. So now the Packers are looking like, dang, what we draft Jordan Love for if Aaron Rodgers is still capable of playing at a high level and he's not too old to play at a high level. He can still play for 5-6 more years if he can follow the Tom Brady trajectory.
Nobody knows why they drafted
Jordan Love was a project, so he's not ready to play right away anyway. So we can all conclusively agree the Packers regret drafting Jordan Love. We all know that. We've all said that all year long.
Jimmy G just can't stay healthy.
It's the same situation. If Jimmy G is who you have told me he is, who we all believe he's capable of being, when Jimmy G is a starter, he's one of the winningest quarterbacks by percentage in his first 30 starts. So if we all believe that Jimmy G is who we say he is, when he's healthy, he balls.
He does.
Then if he stays healthy and he balls, Niners fans should be looking around like,
nah.
Stop. Big banks are lying to you. They don't want you to know.
Wow, this is commercial. Nah, I don't believe we should be like that. I think we all know Trey Lance is going to need a year or two to develop into what we believe he could really be, so he can transform into the quarterback we need him to be to start winning, to really win and be that dominant team that we once was in the 90s, like how, we were a team to be feared. A team to be feared. Teams has not really feared us for real. We've had certain years where we went on stints like the playoff years with Kaepernick, but they didn't fear us though. They didn't fear us. They didn't fear. I mean, they feared us like. And then that one year in 2019, they didn't fear us for real. They didn't even take us serious. They had us going 2-14 that season. We just took the season by storm. That's what that was. Teams don't fear us like they used to back in the day. And I was even alive back when they feared us the most. Drafting Trey Lance made teams now need to fear us. Because now we're on to something. We're on to something greater for the future. Right now, yes, Jimmy G, keep doing your thing. Like, take your time. Like, you can keep winning. Let Trey Lance develop into a full person that we really need him to be. Jimmy G, just stay healthy. That's your problem. You can't stay healthy. Jimmy G, yes, did you lead us to the Super Bowl? But in that playoff run, what dynamic stuff did you really do in that playoffs to really say you led us to the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? It was really the defense. Everybody knows it was the defense and the run game. So yeah. So just saying that is going to affect us. It's not going to affect us like how it affects the Packers, because Kyle Shanahan is going to go about it a whole nother way than Matt LaFleur. You know what I mean? Or management. Like, they have a problem. Aaron Rodgers has a problem with management. Aaron Rodgers has been asking for weapons to be drafted for him for years, and they never done it. They never done it. That's why Aaron Rodgers is mad. See, what I understand, would he have been mad? Because you could have took Jordan Love in the second round. Like, nobody was thinking about Jordan Love in the first round. Nobody. Except for Aaron Rodgers. Except for the Packers. So just to say that, yeah. So for them to just trade up and get a quarterback instead of a skill player. I believe there were certain skill players that were available at that pick as well. And he was like, come on now. The next year he went to MVP. Come on. Let's get back into it.
If Jimmy G healthy and can ball, then why did we cost ourselves 2 future first-round picks to get Jimmy G a backup? In this day and age, do not spend a top 5 overall pick on somebody who cannot play right away. In this day and age of Patrick Mahomes being 25, winning MVPs, winning Super Bowls, Lamar Jackson being 25, 24, winning unanimous MVPs, Justin Herbert being 21, 22, setting rookie record for touchdown passes, Joe Burrow being 24 and setting a rookie record for most 300-plus passing yard games. Like, in the day and age of young quarterbacks coming in and instantly balling, then to me, all I see is regret. Because if Jimmy G plays well, the Niners are asking themselves, why do we draft Trey Lance? If Jimmy G plays poorly, Trey Lance has to go in right away, but Trey Lance is a project who should not be playing right away because he will cost the 49ers games. So either way, Stel, I know you like to flip coins.
I'm going to flip.
But if I flip the coin and it lands on heads, Jimmy G stays healthy, that's not great necessarily by perception. If I flip the coin and it lands on tails and Jimmy G gets hurt and Trey Lance has to play sooner than he is ready, that's not great either. I just don't see how either option proves to be a great situation for the pick of Trey Lance.
Oh, I'm going to break this one down with you, not
let's
for
see,
you.
let's see.
You gave me so many examples that I'm going to attack later, but let's start here. Jimmy G is not A-Rod. Let's just be real about that. Aaron Rodgers is a whole different animal. Has Jimmy G even made a Pro Bowl? Has Jimmy G won a Super Bowl? Does Jimmy G now have 3 MVPs?
No.
So you don't even have the equity, dog. I could come and take your job from you, Jimmy G, if I'm Kyle Shanahan, because what's really going to be the backlash? Because then if people say, well, he took you to a Super Bowl, I say, yeah, but he's not durable. And then all of a sudden, you talk about Jordan Love when he was drafted. Aaron Rodgers started 16 games, and then they still went out there and drafted Jordan Love.
Yep.
So in terms of durability, in terms of accolade, achievement, they are in 2 different worlds. Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy G. Why did I bring that up? Because that's our starting point. We going to take shots at you, Jimmy G, as Kyle Shanahan did. That's why he moved up in the draft, gave up assets, and got the incumbent, got the next guy, got the one that they look forward to getting going forward. Perception and reality is all this is. You gave me situations, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, beast. Went to bad situations in terms of win-loss records. So, yeah, we're going to depend on you because we can't depend on our
nobody
team right
else.
now. That's not this situation. In San Fran, they are 2 years removed from a Super Bowl.
2 years.
They are one healthy team away in terms of their aspirations and their ambitions of being in that same Super Bowl again. This team is ready-made. So we're going to use up
And we
all
got
the toothpaste
multiple
called
players
Jimmy
that
G.
could.
And guess what? When you're Trey Lance, you
Fred Warner, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Trent Williams, Nick Bosa. I know Nick Bosa. I said Nick Bosa last. I just remembered that he was injured. So, yeah. Look at the cornerstones we have in our team. Y'all, look at the cornerstones we have on our team compared to others. Come on now, y'all.
okay, you're silently applauding that because you don't know if you're ready just yet. Maybe in day one of practice, maybe 2 weeks into practice, like, oh, I'm ready. And then we'll hear different reports. But this is covered on every level, dog. That's why I think this is a genius move they can't regret.
But let me propose something else to you because I rock with you. We all know Aaron Rodgers is on a far higher level of altitude as far as quarterback competency than Jimmy G. We know all that.
Well, it's not the same.
But you and I have agreed on this before.
Okay.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah, still.
We have agreed on that. You all can understand that comparison, it will rob you of your joy. Mitch Trubisky was not that bad. Mitch Trubisky is 25-13 in his last 3 seasons. Made a Pro Bowl, went to 2 playoffs in his last 3 seasons. Mitch Trubisky had the 8th best winning percentage in the NFL the last 3 seasons. Top 10 quarterback only by winning percentage. But
He had a bad
the
team.
Bears surely regret drafting Mitch Trubisky. Why? Because they looking at Deshaun Watson, who was drafted in the same class in his success individually. They looking at Patrick Mahomes, who was drafted in the same draft class in his success collectively and individually. So
They're
now,
both making very
Niners
solid
fans are
points
going to
right
look
now. I'm
up
not going to lie to you.
and see Justin Fields and what he's doing in Chicago. Because remember, the Bears have made the playoffs 2 of the last 3 years, even with Mitch Trubisky. They're going to see Justin Fields out there leading the Bears to the playoffs because if Mitch Trubisky could do it, we have to assume Justin Fields could do it. They're going to see Justin Fields lighting it up out there with Robinson at receiver. Jimmy Graham tied for 4th in touchdown passes at the tight end position last year. They're going to see Justin Fields out there balling. And meanwhile, they're going to see Trey Lance holding the clipboard for Jimmy G. They're going to look up and probably see Mac Jones either this year, at the end of this year, maybe next year, out there making some noise, leading the Patriots back to the playoffs. And Trey Lance is going to be there. Hey, great job, Jimmy G. Great job. Make sure on that cover 2, you look at that corner next time, that crouching corner next time. And they going to be looking around like, man.
Oh, no.
Out there leading the
This is what's going to have to happen. It's going to have to happen just like how Patrick Mahomes' situation was. We're going to see Trey Lance at least by the end of the season. By week, if we're not playoff contention, we're going to see Trey Lance by at least week 11, week 12, week 13. You know, we're going to get a game out of him. That's only if we're not in playoff contention, though. Or, like I said before, even if Jimmy G gets us to the playoffs, if you don't want to re-sign him, cool. We have Trey Lance right there for that next year. If we get to the playoffs and lose, cool. Don't want to re-sign Jimmy. It's another situation where it was really the run game and the defense. Then you don't really got to sign Jimmy G. The only way you got to keep Jimmy G if he really lights it up. And when I mean really lights it up, he really has to light it up. Like career type year. You know what I mean? Because he hasn't had a career type year. No, he hasn't. Like he would really have to do numbers like that for us to even want to keep him for the next year. Because right now, I just see Jimmy G. You have 1 year left on your contract. So I'd say you just play it out. Whatever happens, happens. If it's the run game and defense that leads us to the playoffs and Super Bowl again, then we enjoyed your services. We enjoy. If we do win the Super Bowl, we still enjoy. We enjoyed your services, but you didn't do enough for us to really, he wasn't legit. Like he wasn't that guy that got us to the Super Bowl or that guy that won us the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So if it's not like anything like that, I don't see us keeping Jimmy G anyways. I see us it'll be a 1-year rental like it is, and we'll let him go test the free agents market, or we'll trade him within that season. Let him build his resume up for us to trade him and get a pick or something out of it. You know what I mean? That's probably what this year is for Jimmy G. An audition for other teams. To either A, give him a good run in free agency, or B, get us a good run and getting draft value for him or any player for him. You know what I mean? That's how I see it as.
There's Mac Jones out there leading the Patriots, and Trey Lance is leading the charge with the clipboards. That's going to lead them to some regret. Not necessarily because of Trey Lance's shortcomings, but you're going to look around at the success that the Mother Cats is having. Again, I submit to you, and I will shut up quickly. Mitch Trubisky was 25-13, Sal. A Pro Bowl, 2 playoff appearances. He really wasn't all that bad. But why the Bears regret it so much? Because they traded up for him, they overdrafted him, and his counterparts at the position had greater success than he did. That led to their regret. I see a whole bunch of parallels with Trey Lance and these 49ers.
You know what? I can see why you see that. I really can.
I can see
can't
why
even
you see
lie,
that
even though
as
I got
well.
better vision than you because I got that 25 LASIK. You got your LASIK yet? You get
No,
up
but I
there?
got both my COVID shots, so it's like in progress.
Are you
In
ready?
Progress.
He ready? Okay. So with my 25 vision, eagle eye, I can see this as a situation where you said Green Bay regrets drafting Jordan Love. No, they don't. Let me tell you why. You remember how they drafted Aaron Rodgers, who fell from number 1 overall in perception to the reality of number 24? And he sat 1, 2, 3 years, right? And this is your problem. This is your problem, Acho, and I'm going to correct this problem
Behind
right
Brett Favre.
in life, here's a Wileyism. Don't compare, prepare. Okay, now, if you compare yourself to everybody, I know you don't like it because it's hurting right now. Don't compare, prepare. And this is what the 49ers are doing. We're preparing you, Trey Lance. We ain't going to compare you to everybody else because you got a clipboard and they out there throwing touchdowns and interceptions and losing games. We ain't going to compare ourselves to that. We're going to prepare for your moment, just like Green Bay did when they drafted Aaron Rodgers. They prepared for the moment. Because soon as he got there, 2008, 2 years later, they were winning the Super Bowl. Next year, after that, they were 15-1 because they didn't compare. They prepared. Now, they know they had a first rounder. They had a 24th pick who could have been number 1 overall, but dropped. And they didn't trip. They just let him sit. Now, he was sitting behind a future Hall of Famer, which makes this situation look different. But think about if you're the 49ers. You're sitting behind a guy who took us to a Super Bowl. And our head coach is not a winning head coach. So the only thing he's tethered to in terms of success is that guy, Jimmy G. So Trey Lance, we know you're going to take his
Kyle,
job.
you're not a winning
The
head
calendar
coach.
is
That
suggesting
scares me.
faster than
Oh,
sooner.
God.
I mean, faster than later. But we're going to make sure we pause that. We don't want everybody on you. We want people to think you're raw. We want people to think you're not ready. Because we're going to see what Jimmy G is. Maybe use him as trade bait going forward, or let him go to greener pastures and get his money. He's still on the cheap. He's $27 million, Jimmy G, right now. This is an amazing situation. I knew that they were running a scam over there in San Fran, but they ran it better than I even could see. One of those old action movies with the bank vaults and all that stuff. I'm lost.
All right, I think that
Most
was the video.
self-employed and
That was a
1099
good video. It
contractors
was a
have
good
no
debate.
idea
I
they can
liked
actually
it.
qualify for a
Let's see if
100%
this is
forgivable
the-
B loan.
Lost, but the 49ers aren't.
All right, that was a good video. Both analysts made good points. Wiley and Akko, they both made good points. Man, they really did both make good points. Like I got to hear it from both sides. I was more on Wiley's side, but I can understand a lot where it goes coming from. I can understand it. I can understand. Manuel. I can understand. Should it nervous you? No. Because if it really is like an A-Rod situation, can you honestly be like, can you be mad at that? No. Because all it does is buy everybody time. Buys John Lynch time. Buys Kyle Shanahan time. Buys Jimmy G time. Buys everybody time. But also, we have all these corner stars right now. You kind of want to win now. So Jimmy G, this year, I would still consider you the guy. Like, I wouldn't even consider Trey Lance the guy or even wanting to be the guy. Do something great this year. Make your audition the best audition ever. Go win us something. Go do it. Because we have a team that wants to win now. Trey Lance, yeah, we have you. But you're for the future. We're not for right now. We need you to hold that clipboard. We need you to start breaking down those coverages right now in the game. We need you to start doing all those good things as the backup. Because you're not needed right now. We have a team right now that's ready to win. If Trey Lance has to come in because Jimmy G gets hurt, then Trey Lance, do your thing. Nobody's going to stop you. Nobody's going to bash you. We're going to know you're going to have some bad games. You're going to have some good games. You're going to have some great games where we look and say, ah. But if that time doesn't come in 1 year or 2 year or even the third year, it is going to be okay. You are 20 years old, my guy. You could, quarterbacks now is playing to their 40s, 45. You know what I mean? 23, if you start starting when you're like 23, 24, that's not bad. It's not bad. Because then you would have already figured it out. Kyle Shannon's only going to get better drafting. So, look at it from that standpoint. But that's going to do it for the video. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all follow the socials up top. I'm more active on Twitter. I'm getting more active on Instagram. Let me know who to react to. I'm reacting to the second round picks. I'm reacting to all the draftees coming soon. If not tonight or tomorrow. Those videos will be posted probably tomorrow. So I'll probably make the draftees video tonight. I'm making this video during the day so I can post it for you today or tonight. Yes, tonight. And then, so yeah. So that's going to do it. I'm gone.